I don't have a problem, I swear. I swear. What's up, book fam? Happy Aloha Wednesday and welcome to this week's bonus video. So I'm going to be doing a collaboration video with my sweet friend Torrie over sweet. Girl is fire, okay? I mean, she's sweet and all, but she is just a force to be reckoned with. So Torrie over at the Oglesby Ohana and I are doing a book haul collab. So after you're done watching this video, I would love it if you could go ahead and head over to Torrie. You will love her channel. She is a homeschooling boss mama, just serving us every single day here on YouTube with all her knowledge and wisdom and insight and big words. Because she always uses those big words and I'm like, oh, that was a good one. That was a good one, Torrie. Okay, before I take up too much time, I wanted to go ahead and just say, hey, and do you guys like my cup? Because I think it's adorable. Torrie and I have that in common. We really like mugs and graphic tees. Heck to the yes. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this stack of bricks. Okay, and this isn't even all of them. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it down and we're just gonna go in order as best as I possibly can. I did go ahead and take some notes on it, so yes, you will see my phone. You already know the drill. Okay, the first book that I wanted to talk about is The 10,000 Doors of January. This is actually a book that I'm buddy reading with Torrie. It is amazing so far. In order for me to give you like a really good synopsis without it giving away too much, I'll go ahead and read one of the reviews on the back, and it says, it will lead you on a journey through books within books, worlds within worlds, mysteries within mysteries, until finally you reach a deep breath taken after a perfectly satisfying last page. So this book is written by Alex E. Harrow. I swear I can read and I just butcher people's last names. I'm really sorry. That's the author right there. The main character, her name is January, and to be honest, the reason I picked it out for our January book to read was because it had the title January in it. I had no clue what I was reading, like what I was getting into when I picked out the book initially, but so far it's a really good book about books. It talks about how doors are, there are doors everywhere, and books are also doors to other worlds. It's very much like a mystery, like a magical mystery type of read. I really like it so far. I'm only not even halfway through it yet, but I don't want to give any spoilers. I'm sure Torrie and I will update you guys as soon as we finish it and what our thoughts are. But so far, it's definitely a 4 out of 5 stars for me so far, and I'm only halfway through it, so there's that. The next few books that I got, it's actually a series. It is the Dirty Air series, and I will be honest, I got them for their covers. I don't know if you guys can see. This is kind of hard to do. So you have Throttled, Collided, Wrecked, and Redeemed. And from my understanding, this series is, I've never read anything like it, and it is a sports romance. And if I'm not mistaken, it said that these can be read as standalones. However, they're numbered 1 through 4. All I know is that each one has a romance in it, and they are all F1 race car drivers or something like that. And it just kind of follows these different love stories. From the reviews that I've read, you can read them, like I said, as a standalone, but the last one that I read on Goodreads, she said that she's read the first 2, and she recommends, I don't know who she was, I forget, but she recommended that you go ahead and read them in order. So that's all I know for this series. I will let you guys know how I like it. I'm really excited. This is the first time I'm ever going to be reading some type of like sports romance. And romance lately has been my jam, along with nonfiction, or not nonfiction, along with historical fiction books. Those are my jams. Okay, the next book that I got is also a part of a larger series. It is part of the Addicted Calloway Sisters series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. And these actually go hand in hand. So there are a total of 10 titles. You have 5 in the Addicted series, 5 in the Calloway Sisters series, and they intertwine. And from my, if I can remember this correctly, there's a total of 3 romances. You have the POVs of 6 different people, 3 different romances, and the books kind of follow each romance. So the characters are seen throughout each story. And the way that you're supposed to read it is like you read this in part with the Calloway Sisters. I really hope that I did that justice. I don't think that I did. But romance, like I mentioned, has been kind of my jam lately. And this one says, 2 best friends, liars, lovers, addicts, one epic love story. I know that there's some spice in this book, so just be aware if you are going to be picking up these ones. Oh, and the covers, that was one thing that I remember seeing on like BookTube. The covers are kind of cringy for the Calloway Sisters. There's like naked, like, you know, shirtless men and all that sort of stuff. So the covers are not the business. It's definitely not like drawing me in like how these covers are. However, I heard that the story is really, really good. It's a bunch of my favorite booktubers. It's like their jam series for romance. So I will let you guys know once I start it how spicy it is, and we will go from there. The next book on my TBR and my haul is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Okay, let me just say, I am a chicken shit. When it comes to like scary movies and whatnot, I cannot watch scary movies. I am the biggest scaredy cat ever in life. That's me. And for whatever reason, I did not think to read into it, because all you hear of Colleen Hoover on BookTube is like her love stories, her iconic first line drawing you in romance novels. Like, that's what I was expecting. I did not read the cover, obviously, and it says sublimely creepy. With a true Hoover pulse. I've been waiting for a thriller like this for years. Okay, so for my little synopsises that I've gathered, Lowen Ashley is the character in here. She is actually hired to complete the stories of Verity Crawford. Verity Crawford is a famous author, and she gets into some type of freak accident, or something happens to her to where she can't finish her stories, her books. And when Lowen goes to live into the house and she's reading through all of Verity's notes and whatnot, she comes across an autobiography that Verity wrote, and no one was supposed to find it. It was an autobiography no one was supposed to read. She finds it, she reads it, then things start happening. And the booktubers that I've watched, that I've seen like do a review on this, or they did like a reading vlog, a read with me, they all said it was scary as shit. So I'm really nervous to read this book. This will probably be at the bottom of my TBR, because I'm all for like thriller and mystery and whatnot, but if it's scary and it requires me to leave the light on after I've read a chapter, I am not here for that. So we're gonna go ahead and put Miss Colleen Hoover's Verity on my TBR list. I just don't know when I'll be brave enough to pick it up. The next one that I have is Severance. I saw this. I have no idea where I saw this. It might have been on a Instagram, or maybe it was another booktube. I don't know. Oh, it was like a book ASMR thing. Did y'all even know that thing exists? Book ASMR. My kids are all really into ASMR, and I had overheard Lexi talking about how she likes to use book ASMR, people reading books or giving their book reviews in ASMR. And one of the ASMR chicks she had this in her TBR, and she was reading it. All I know from this is that it involves an apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse. Something happens, some type of disease that wipes out pretty much all of humanity. And so it's like a zombie apocalypse meets The Office. And that's all I know, you guys. Really sorry, that's probably not the best synopsis of it, but go ahead and check it out on Goodreads or maybe on Amazon and it can give you a better idea. There was one part back here that I was like, okay, wait, was it back here? It might not have been back here. Yeah, I think I lied. But from what I know, that's kind of like the feel that I'm getting. It also talked about something about capitalism, global capitalism. So it brought to light the issues of global capitalism and like the millennial condition is what it says right here. I really hope that gives you guys just picture The Office and The Walking Dead smushed together and make a novel. Okay, then we have The Silent Patient. You guys should already know. You have seen this, I'm sure, over on BookTube, YouTube, Instagram. I forget what they call Bookstagram and Book Talk. There you go. So The Silent Patient is about Alicia Berenson. I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Alicia or Alicia? Alicia, I think it sounds better. Berenson, and she is actually in a psychiatric unit away in North London after shooting her husband in the face 5 times. After committing that crime, she went silent. She doesn't talk. She doesn't tell anyone what happened. She just is mute. And then there is a criminal psychologist or a psychotherapist, Theo Faber, who wants to figure out what happened. So he makes it a point to go ahead and talk to her and visit her. And this is pretty much just the story of what unraveled that night, what caused her to go ahead and shoot her husband 5 times. And yeah. Oh, and then the bottom part, or the last sentence of this is what kind of I was like, okay. So it says, his determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband will take him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. It's so weird how I can handle, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to handle this versus this. Like, and I can handle zombie stuff, but this one, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not wrong. If you guys read this and it's like really scary, please let me know in the comments below because I'm not ready. Not ready for it. Okay. Then I went ahead and picked up The Spanish Daughter. This I actually found over at Kroger in their book section, which I absolutely adore. And this is a historical fiction novel. And the main character is Puri, and she ends up inheriting this cocoa plantation from her father, who I'm assuming is deceased. And her husband ends up going on this trip with her, starting over. They're basically thinking that they're gonna get a fresh new start. The area that they're living in now, it's been ravaged by the war, and so this is kind of like their opportunity to start anew. So they hop on a boat, they go over the Atlantic Ocean, and when they're going over the Atlantic Ocean, they find out that a mercenary was hired to kill her. And he accidentally ends up killing her husband instead. And so she takes over his identity. Identity. She takes over his identity and basically dresses up as him, takes all of his identification stuff and hops off the boat. And so she goes around trying to figure out who sent that person to kill her, why they want her dead, all while going under her husband's, I said identity already. But this is just the story of her trying to figure it out, what the heck happened, and who is enemies, why they don't want her to have her father's cocoa plantation. And I'm really excited. I really hope that these synopsises are giving you guys some due diligence, and if it's not, I'm really sorry. The last 2 that I picked up, this one is also very popular over on all of our social medias right now. The Love Hypothesis. I have no idea. I just know that it is a lighthearted romance. I know that it is 2 scientists. So it says a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction. And it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. I am aware that the trope was grumpy sunshine for this one, so I'm really excited. I'm hoping it's going to be a lighthearted read and not have all that smutty smut inside of it. I could be wrong though, but I'm gonna go ahead and hold this book for like when I'm in a reading slump and I'm just needing something really cutesy to lift me out of it. So that's what I plan to use this one. I will keep that on the side. Okay, and the last book, if you guys made it this far, is The Library of Lost Things. I didn't realize when I purchased it, but this is supposed to be a YA romance. And the main character, Darcy Wells, she works at a bookshop, and she is one of those bookworms. Like, she's always got her face in a book. She'd rather live through her books than face her reality. I do know that she has a mom that is a hoarder, so I'm sure that relatable, like, environment, you know, is definitely something that's pushed her. That's the reason that it's pushed her to fall into books, because it just allows her to escape. And then, from my understanding, there is a boy that pops into the story. What is his name? Hold on, I put it down somewhere. His name is Asher Fleet. And someone that recommended this book also said something about, like, he's like a pilot or something. So he just, like, swoops in and takes over and shows her what love is, and then they live happily ever after. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. But it is a YA, so I don't think it's going to be anything super crazy. But the cover was too adorable for me to not pick it up. And I thought this would also be another really good read to keep on the side, so that I can use it to pull myself out of a reading slump should that happen. And you guys, those are all the books that I purchased from this recent book haul. I hope that you guys were able to get a couple of good titles. If you've read any of the books that I mentioned, please go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, and if it's something that you would even recommend me picking up, or just like putting it on the side for now. Other than that, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Don't forget to go ahead and check out Torrie's video. Her collab video, I'm sure, is going to be amazing. And yeah, guys, I hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Push that notification bell so that you can be notified every time a video releases, which is every Monday and Thursday of each week. And I will see you guys in the next one.